is up, you guys? This is MiniSuperHeroes Today. Hey guys, in today's video, I'll be showing you how to build the superheroes from Black Adam. Now, of course, that does include the Man of Steel himself, Superman. We've got Cyclone, the Atom Smasher, of course, Black Adam himself, Dr. Fate, and Hawkman. So let's get into building these characters using 100% official LEGO parts and pieces. And if you haven't hit subscribe yet, now's the time to do it. So to build Black Adam, I went ahead and used the Apache Chief hands and head. I think that works pretty well for the Rock's likeness, and I gave him the black hood from the Emperor, which of course you can remove, and then he would just look like this. The cape comes from Corvus Glaive from LEGO Marvel, and then he just has some regular black legs. Now, throughout the movie, he does kind of get some different looks, so there he is without the cape, and the legs can be switched out for these dual molded legs right there. And the cool thing about those is that they're pretty accessible because they come in the collectible minifigure series from the Diver figure. And then, of course, the most important part is the torso. And that comes from Black Vulcan, also from the LEGO Batman collectible minifigure series, which is where the Apache Chief head and hands are from. What are the odds? Up next, we have Cyclone, who actually uses quite a few parts to be completed here. The legs are black legs. The skirt piece comes from Poison Ivy from the LEGO Batman movie. The torso comes from Mantis from LEGO Marvel with some dark green arms and black hands. The head comes from MJ from LEGO Spider-Man. And the hair is actually from the aerobics dance teacher from the CMF series. Next up is Atom Smasher, and he was a pretty difficult figure to build because of the head. The head I went with here comes from one of the Imperial pilot characters from LEGO Star Wars, and I wish that this head was blue instead of black. That way it would literally be perfect, but this is as close as I could get with staying with a dark color like blue. The arms, torso, and legs actually come from the Arctic Photographer minifigure from the collectible minifigure series. That way you get the nice red and blue combo, you get blue boots even. Then I used the handcuff trick to give him the gray gauntlets that we see in the movie. And the handcuff trick is where you take a pair of handcuffs, cut the chain out of the middle, and then put the handcuffs back on. And finally, for his orange utility belt, I gave him an orange utility belt, which came in the LEGO Batman line of sets. I love the way the Hawkman figure turned out, but I need your guys' help. I cannot find where these legs came from. They might be from Chima, I don't know, but they were just in my spare parts drawer, and they look really good. In all the Googling in the world, I just can't find them. So drop a comment and let me know if you know where these legs came from. I can tell you about the rest, though, because the torso is from the Atlantean guard soldier character from Justice League with some brown arms, and then the wings, the helmet, and the little, I don't actually know what this weapon is called, but all of that comes from the official Hawkman minifigure. The head I gave him comes from T'Challa from LEGO Marvel. If you line that up just right, it looks really cool, and I'll give you a 360 because I love the way that this figure turned out. And my favorite figure from this showcase is Dr. Fate. In fact, he was my favorite character in the movie. I can't believe, in my opinion, he was even cooler than Black Adam in his own movie. So I love the way this figure turned out. And to build him, I used a myriad of different parts. But the craziest thing is, like, everything from the torso down is actually from my Cyclops custom. You know, Cyclops from the X-Men. But anyways, I'll walk you through where everything's from. He's got yellow hips with the legs from the Fun at the Beach LEGO City pack from a few years back. That way you get some yellow boots. The torso comes from Mighty Micro's Thanos flipped around. Speaking of which, this shoulder piece comes from Mighty Micro's Thanos. Gotta give him some yellow hands. And then the head came from Kraven the Hunter from LEGO Marvel. It also came on a DC Goon at one point, and I'm pretty sure it's the same head from Hoskins from LEGO Jurassic World. Anyways, the swept-back hair comes from Alfred from the Batman sets. And finally, we can lift that off, and he's got Thanos' helmet, but of course we'll flip it around, and there we have Dr. Fate. And last but not least, we got to see Henry Cavill come back as Superman. Ah, that was so cool. Well, to build him, there's not really much we can upgrade beyond the DCEU Superman we've already gotten, but I did give him the curly hair Superman, you know, with the hair curl up front, because of course that is the iconic Superman look, and I've got his cape blowing in the wind. So let's zoom out and I'll give you my final thoughts on these figures. Alright guys, well thanks for hanging out with me. Like I said, don't forget to hit like and subscribe down below. Let me know who your favorite character in this movie was, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Well, you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and maybe check out one of my other videos listed here.